Hello and welcome back to part 2 of my video. Now we will continue to get more messages for you from your narcissistic ex. When the devil cannot reach you, he sends you a narcissist, and this was me. I came into your life to hinder your growth and distract you, so that you wouldn't be able to get into your life purpose. Guess what? I tried everything, and you achieved your goals anyway because Spirit was there protecting you the entire time. I put you not only in the 3 of Swords, but also in the 10 of Swords when I kept betraying you, cheating, and lying to you over and over. I broke your heart, gave you empty promises, cheated on you, backstabbed you, abandoned you, and then ghosted you. You have prayed to God that I will leave your energy for good. I kept my third parties around as it has always made me feel good about myself when I juggle various people at once. My third parties that I had viewed you as a threat because I told them all about you in depth. They then went up against you, dear. My mother's opinion means the world to me. I rarely make decisions without her consent because I am a true mama's boy. I like it when things are done my way and when you did exactly what I wanted. When you had a mind of your own and became confident and independent, I could no longer handle you. I was a con artist. I sold you a dream and delivered you a living nightmare. Narcissists like me can leave you behind so quickly and brutally because they were never really there in the first place. Losing me was a blessing in disguise, even if it didn't feel like it at the time. I bet now that you have more room in your life for people who really get you and lift you up, instead of dragging you down like I did. I never gave you the bare minimum, things like love, attention, affection, or support. I did not have the ability to truly love you. All relationships to me are transactional. I constantly seek what I can get out of each person in the form of supply. If there is no supply, I will discard them and the relationship to find someone who can give me what I want. I gaslit you to make you doubt your perception of reality. I twisted the truth, denied facts, and blamed you for things that weren't even your fault. This caused you to question your sanity at times. The love bombing was over the top and addictive almost. The beautiful compliments and gifts and promises for the future, including holidays, the house with a white picket fence, even marriage and children. You got caught up in and loved the attention. That soon disappeared though, when I knew that I had you. In the beginning, you felt that we had passion and strong chemistry, great conversation, humor, and banter together. Yet you still felt that I was emotionally immature. This was me love bombing you to draw you in and create a bond between us. I always told you that you were too sensitive and too emotional. I am extremely envious of your achievements. Being a narcissist, I will never forgive you for what I did to you. This is my mentality, a very warped one indeed. I often wondered if and when I would receive karma for how I treated you. You feel that things were going too well in my life. Well, just so you know, I have started to receive my karma, and it is hitting me big time now. You have empathy burnout. After so many years of putting me first, overpouring, overgiving, people-pleasing, you are over it. You're feeling exhausted, drained, and indifferent. Now you can put all of your time into you by recharging, resting, enjoying yourself, and discovering the things that make you happy once again. DF, you are so relieved that you escaped this toxic love triangle with the karmic you and I. It was filled with promiscuity, black magic, jealousy, slander, and extreme darkness. Now you feel as light as a feather. I am toxic, unhealed, wounded, and reckless. Thank God every single day that you escaped the cycle that I once had you stuck in. Count yourself blessed, Divine Feminine. I was too stubborn and ignorant to ascend. Spirit is granting you a new emperor. I was too low vibrational, having third parties, multiple sex partners, taking drugs and drinking. I didn't understand the assignment when Spirit brought a beautiful divine being into my life, you. The money, love, time, affection, and energy that you once put into me, you are now injecting back into yourself, DF. You had every right to be suspicious of me. I was up to no good, even though I denied it every single time that you questioned me. There was no winning with me whatsoever. I treated you so horribly that you became withdrawn and depressed. Then I would turn around and say, you are no fun anymore. You are always depressed, and I need someone who is positive. The karmic is with me now and is coming to the realization of why you had to let our connection go. She is seeing my true colors and realizing that she didn't win a prize with me at all. She only won burden after burden. You gave me more chances than you should have and ignored the red flags in the past because you thought that I was your twin flame. You were not crazy. You were abused. You were not stupid. You were manipulated. You were not shy. You were protecting yourself. You were not bitter. You were speaking the truth. You were not hanging on to the past. You were damaged. You were not delusional. You lived in a nightmare. You were not weak. You were trusting. And you are not giving up, Divine Feminine. Instead, you are healing. I guess I overestimated your love for me and underestimated your strength and resilience to live your life without me in it. In the beginning, I fooled you into believing I was a nice person. I did this by love bombing you and making you feel so wonderful by giving you compliments, telling you I loved you very quickly, etc. However, over time, you discovered the real me. By then, it was too late, as you were in so thick with me. We had shared assets, a home, children, etc. My self-esteem is so low. The truth is that I never felt good enough for you. The solution to my insecurities was to put you in a competition with the karmic for me. Having two women competing over me made my ego so big and made me feel fantastic about myself. You were never meant to find out, dear. That's how selfish, egotistical, immature, petty, and foolish that I really am. As a narcissist, my weapon of choice was often verbal, the slander, the lies, and playing the victim. I flipped the tails of who was the victim and who was the abuser. I used gossip, rage, verbal abuse, and intentionally inflicted pain onto you. In the past, you lost yourself in the process of trying to love me, Divine Feminine. Every time you gave me another chance, I would always sabotage it by doing even more things behind your back. You think that I am a lying con artist with no conscience at all. When it comes to me, you feel as though that ship has sailed. I told my friends that I could easily replace you. That's how arrogant and egotistical that I was. I taught you that the more chances you give someone, the less they value you. I wasn't emotionally available to you in the past because I was entertaining way too many options, and all it did was make me confused about what I actually wanted. DF, you feel that no matter how lonely your journey gets, you won't re-invite toxic people like me back into your life again. I chose partying, drugs, sex, women, men, and booze over the unconditional love that you had for me. You couldn't tame me, so you stopped trying to. You think if people could step inside a person who has been betrayed by someone they presumed was the love of their life and feel the agony that it causes, no one who is human would have it in their heart to cause someone that much pain and heartache, and that is exactly what I did to you, Divine Feminine. The karmic is receiving karma now for all of the evil things she tried to do to you. You were smart enough to realize that you had to release me. I was never going to change. You had to cut your losses and walk away. When I could no longer control you, I tried to control how people viewed you, dear. I feel like I am not getting anywhere in life now. I am not awakened. I have no intentions of changing. I am who I am. Only I can change myself, and that won't happen anytime soon. I have learned that you can't win playing dirty. Karma is real. You reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. I am greedy, and my karma for being this way is that I happened to meet a karmic who completely catfished me. I care more about money than love. Here is the proof that I am a narcissist. Everything revolved around me. It was all about my needs, my wants, and my life. Nothing was ever my fault. Even with evidence to the contrary, it was still not my fault. I neglected you, took you for granted, and never made you feel valuable or special. To call me selfish was an understatement. I lacked compassion, and the only feelings I cared about were my own. I view everyone around me as objects to be used for my own gratification and needs. I am angry and upset that I can't play games with you anymore. It is so sad now. I know that if I had just stayed on the correct path with you, you would have healed me. Hence, I would have had the chance to work on my addictions and demons and heal alongside you, rather than having them completely take over my life, which is what has ultimately happened. I hate the way you are so responsible and have all of your affairs in order. I am totally irresponsible and reckless. You probably think that all I care about is money, prestige, and power. Whenever I was talking to someone new, my whole demeanor changed and my energy would switch up on you all of a sudden. You are now focusing on you because you feel that you have done enough for the ungrateful people in your life, including me. I can't seem to get a reaction out of you, no matter how hard I try. You constantly struggled between your intuition and your inner knowing and the things that I was actually telling you, the lies. You always felt that things didn't add up. In the end, you trusted your intuition and completely turned your back on me. Proof or no proof? I could sense when you were fed up. I noticed you started to gain confidence and strength. I couldn't stand losing control of you. I tried to repress you. My madness wasn't working on you anymore, so I looked for a new supply. As soon as I had the opportunity, I left and abandoned you in the worst way. This was your punishment for reclaiming your spirit and finding your strength. I needed control and dominance over you. I wanted a puppet that I could control. I wanted to see you down and out when we broke up. I didn't want you to have anyone or anything. After you realized who I actually was, when the mask slipped off, I had to get out quickly so that I could move on to my next victim and begin love bombing them, my next form of supply. I broke not only your heart, but your spirit too. That's why it took so long for you to heal from me. Now we will get some star signs and initials. Either the first name or the last name could be yours or your Narc ex's. We'll start with the initials. T, G, O, A, P, R, I, J, C, L, and E. We will now get several ages. If your age or your ex's age comes out, then that is confirmation that this is definitely your reading. 56, 71, 45, 41, 35, 23, 55, 62, 42, 43, and 53. I am using my new personal song deck now. The songs in this will reflect how this narc X feels about you, Divine Feminine. The first one is Super Bad by James Brown. Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran. Stubborn by Newfound Glory. Creep by Radiohead. Cruel Heart by Peter Goodwin. Try to Replace You by J-Tour. Bad Husband by Eminem. You Know I'm No Good by Amy Winehouse. Mr. Self-Destruct by the 9 Inch Nails. Narcissist by the 1975. She's Gone by Hall and Oates. Crazy by Niles Barkley. Evil Walks by AC/DC. Human Leech by Willow Smith. And the last one is Gaslight by Snow the Product. If you enjoyed this reading, Divine Feminine, please like, share and subscribe to my channel.